Good evening, all you beautiful people, and welcome to the Class vs. Grass Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Hey Jay. Joining me, we got the bearded Bargus,
What is up?
and we have the voice of our GT85 in the
Am I
black.
still not showing? Let me look on the screen.
You're a black box, or you're just fully black now, which is an improvement over the dancing squares.
That makes no sense.
I'm just telling you what I'm seeing.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm a black box.
I feel like that's lyrics to a song.
My Chemical Romance.
Is it? Is it actually?
No.
Oh. All right, let's just make sure we got all our audio in check. Because Greg, you're sounding a little bit low there, lower than usual.
That's also odd.
Yeah, man, all sorts of tech issues. But if it is your first time joining us, it is a 1 hour podcast of all of the latest in gaming, which, let's be honest, is not much. We have had a pretty meager week when it comes time to gaming news, but we still got some stuff. Nintendo has released their 2020 roadmap, which I kind of want to talk about because let's just say it's no 2017 roadmap. If you guys remember that one. We're going to talk about some Sonic movie news. There was some stuff about the Xbox Series X. There's all sorts of stuff. Apparently raisins make you invisible, Sean. So that could
Yeah, I see that. I guess that's a thing.
How are you feeling today post raisins, sir?
Huh?
How are you
I
feeling?
left for a second.
Okay. All right. So he's probably going to be distracted for a while. So let's get...
No, I'm here.
Okay. I said, how are you feeling?
Oh, I feel better.
Good. All right. Let's get started then with our segment of what. So our first segment is what have we been playing, where we talk about the games we've been playing. Then we're going to get into our headlines. And then we're going to finish the whole show off with our usual lightning round, where we take your questions, your comments, and we toss those up for discussion. All right. If you guys are ready, let's get started with Greg. What have you been playing?
Still same old.
Besides yourself.
Rocket League. Wow, that was inappropriate. Rocket League, the lunar celebration just started, so they've got some updates, and then some new stuff's coming to Apex Legends. So I
What are
jumped
the
back into
updates in
that.
Rocket League? Don't just tease us.
Just new arena. They're what is it called? The Lucky Lantern event. So they have like new skins and new vehicle upgrades, and you can earn these tokens to redeem for different items. So that's kind of cool. I see a lot of companies embracing, like Steam has the lunar sale going on and stuff. But
I got in on that.
yeah, outside of that, I'm playing The Pedestrian for review.
Hey, we got you.
There he goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What'd you do?
don't touch anything.
I literally did nothing.
Did you like do a sequential blinking pattern
I
or something?
literally did nothing.
All right.
What the hell?
Well, I told you it would eventually just fall into place.
Did you want to?
Yes. So you've been playing this game, which I'm going to play it with no audio so you can talk over it.
Let's see.
This is, by the way, the first I hear about this game, The Pedestrian, which looks freaking awesome.
Well, I remember a couple months back, I think, or something like that. I remember seeing some trailers for it, and I was like, "Oh, that seems like such a unique idea, and like so different." And like, what was the last?
Is this just a puzzle platformer, though?
Yeah, but it's hard to explain because it's like exactly what you're seeing in the trailer.
I'm not even sure what I'm seeing in the trailer.
Yeah, it's because I mean it's still under embargo and everything, but essentially you're the small person and you make your way, through these environments just like it's showing, connecting these little pieces and moving. You'll progress into different areas, but it's really unique. I like what just kind of a cool concept all around, something different, especially after I forget what the name of the game was, something Reaper, but it was built in Unity and it just like did nothing for me. And like, I don't know, this one just seemed altogether more promising.
When's this come out?
The 29th, so a couple days from now.
So it's coming out this week. And
Yeah,
you're reviewing this on PC Invasion?
Yeah, the embargo lifts the day it launches, so yeah, be on the lookout for that, I guess.
Very cool. So I guess you can't really share your thoughts about it yet, right?
Yeah, but there she blows.
Anything else you've been playing?
No. I'm gonna break out some retro stuff this week and chip away at some pickups I got. But
cool. How about you, Sean? By the way, Sean, before you start, I know we've talked about this, but I don't know if I've ever shown you this. You still with us, or are you frozen?
The bubbly?
The bubbly. You're frozen.
Yeah, I've had some.
Okay, you have had this.
I'm frozen again?
Yeah, you'll probably unfreeze though.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, does your tab say words like voila?
I've never read the tab.
I never noticed that before until now. But yeah, you're coming in clear though for sound, so.
Well, that's half the battle, I guess.
Poo-poo.
I've only been playing really one game this week, Need for Speed Heat on the Xbox One.
And you're
It's
back.
not bad. It's not great. I'm not really sold on the car physics. Like when you want to drift around a corner, like you just let off the gas and then you hit the gas again, and then your car will start going sideways.
Don't you need a brake? Don't you need to brake to drift?
Not in this game. And I don't know, like there's just little weird things that sort of add up. Like I feel like there's not enough traffic on the road when you're in the free roaming stuff, but it seems like there's more traffic when you're doing a race. And some of the races, like they're just not very. I don't think they're designed very well. Like my car is supposedly over leveled than what it should be to do really well in this like certain race, and like you just make one little fuck up, and like that's it. And like I don't mind that, but it's like there's no rhyme or reason to it. Like you just have to kind of almost know. You almost have to play it. You almost have to play the race once just to figure out where all the corners are going to be, and then play it again to actually beat it, which I don't know. It's something like overall it's not a bad game if you like, you know, the more classic Need for Speed games. Running away from the cops and bashing cops is always fun. I don't know, just it doesn't feel a lot of people hyped it up to me, like Spawn Wave and Modern Vintage Gamer really loved it. I would probably peg it around a 7-ish, 7.5, maybe an 8. Definitely some good qualities to it, but definitely a lot of little nitpicks that sort of add up.
For some reason, I thought this came out a while ago. This just came out last fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a 72 on Metacritic.
Yeah, I played it a little bit. I just find it so weird, like with this game, and then like even Forza, just the whole like how they incorporate the story. I don't know, like none of the NPCs never really feel believed.
Shitty Fast and the Furious characters.
Yeah.
And it's like we haven't evolved beyond that, and it's like I don't get it. Like car culture is definitely still a very big thing. I just put a new spoiler on my car today. But I feel like when it comes to video games, they still have the culture mindset of the early 2000s tuning scene, when in actuality, nowadays it's more the when Gran Turismo was popular, it was when the bullshit, tuning stuff was in,
What
as
is
the
that
big
for
thing.
us non-car enthusiasts?
Like you buy a shitty Honda, you put a cold air intake on it, you fucking slam it to the ground.
Oh, okay.
But you don't do it properly. You cut the coils, you put a big ass wing on the back, you put some decals on there, some neon underglow,
Gotcha.
some shit like
So
that.
that's not popular anymore.
No. Now what's popular is more like, well, you have like stance and stuff, which I think is absolutely atrocious, and I've always thought it was atrocious. But it's more of like that Gran Turismo style of tuning where, you're just buying smaller parts and doing smaller things, more internal than external, I feel. But video games haven't seemed to go beyond that. They're still in that Fast and the Furious, put a big ass fucking dragon decal down one side of your car and fire on the other side of your car.
Yeah, and then the NPCs come in and they're like, "Bro, win this race, and you're gonna be the best racer." And it's like, God, this does nothing for me. Like, I just want to run for the fucking cops.
You're not immersed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean you're completely right. Like that's how all the missions are, and that's all the people you meet are and talk to. And the same thing in Forza Horizon. Like, I think Forza Horizon's I think if Forza Horizon had cops in it, I wouldn't have needed Need for Speed. But it just feels like something was missing from the open world aspect of that game. Like the open world aspect of the game was, discovering little things, and they try to do things like barn finds and stuff where you have to look for like a small barn hidden in a certain area, and you get a car based on that. But it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of boring driving around, from destination to destination, because there's no sort of danger. There's no sort of I can and can't do this. You could just plow through a fucking field for all it matters, and like there's no consequence.
Yeah.
So, is that what you're going to be playing this week?
I don't know. I need to check my email and see if I have any review codes, which I probably do. And no, I actually had to play the Evercade. I haven't done anything with the Evercade just because this weekend hasn't been a very good weekend. I need to unbox it and video the unboxing and then play it for a couple days and then figure all that out. They sent me the Evercade, and they actually sent me all the cartridges, which was really fucking cool. I wasn't expecting that. So,
and all the carts are collections, right?
Yeah. So
That's
yeah, they sent me. You can't see me, right?
Yeah, we can see you.
Oh, well, I'll grab it. Hold on.
Oh, Sean's dick's out.
Are you surprised? It's always hanging around. We got to get one of you guys to ask me what I've been playing.
Jason!
Yeah, Greg? What's up, bro?
You play these games this week, and you're going to be the top of the pack.
Like the top gamer?
You can just get on top of me.
Oh.
All right, so they sent me the premium pack, which includes 3 cartridges in it. The Atari Collection 1, the Interplay Collection 1, and the Data East Collection.
What's in the Interplay Collection?
Well, there's 2 Interplay Collections, and the one that comes bundled in it, I can't read all the fucking games. Clay Fighters, Earthworm Jim 1, Booger Man, what's that game? Incendium or something like that? Incantation. And then there's 2 other games on there. Data East has Bad Dudes, Burger Time, some other shit. And then the Atari one is a collection of some 2,600 and 7,800 games. Missile Command, Centipede. Oh, Joe and Mac 2 is on the Data East one as well.
Nice.
And then there's the individual cartridges.
Oh, it's $100. It's not too bad.
For the premium pack, right? That comes with 3
you get 3
cartridges.
Collections.
And then the cartridges themselves are $20 a piece. This is the Technos one that has Double Dragon 2, Super Double Dragon, Super Spike Volleyball, River City Ransom, Renegade, Crash and the Boys Street Challenge, and Super Dodgeball.
Holy shit.
What does the cart look like?
I don't know. I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, okay.
I can open one. Fuck it. Let's open one.
Yeah!
We're going to open the Mega Cat Studios one, which is an independent developer.
Oh, boy.
This has Coffee Crisis, which is actually on the Nintendo Switch. Old Towers, Tanzer, Little Medusa, which I actually own, Log Jammers, Multi-Dude, Super Painter, Almost Hero, Creepy Brawlers, and Justice Duel.
That is some classic keep on playing indie right there.
Yeah.
Before my time.
What, a knife? Yeah. Like I said, the cartridges are only $20 each, so I think that's really cool. And they come in like I'll actually want to collect these because they come in like a little box and stuff.
I like the box. Is that made of plastic? Like the box is plastic? Okay. Kind of like a 3DS case or any other.
Oh, it even has a little. Oh, wow.
Manuals.
Color manual.
Nice. But does it come in French?
No, it's all in English. And it tells you the controls for each game. Oh, Creepy Brawlers is a Punch-Out clone. Oh, you can't see it because the guy is
Wow,
green.
that's beautiful.
Fuck off. So here's the cartridge.
Ooh. Well, that's pretty meaty.
Yeah. And then, hold on, I dropped. Not like we're hurting for time or anything, because there's literally nothing to talk about.
I've got a few things.
Sonic movie.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the Sonic movie song here.
I also
Here's the
got
whole
this
Sonic
wonderful
movie.
book.
The song,
Nice.
the song is trash, but the music video is cool. There's the whole
No, we're supposed to stretch it out for 10 minutes, man.
Good luck. All right. Namco Museum 1, which has Galaxin, Pac-Man, Xevious, Mappy, Dig Dug, Starluster, Battle Cars, Metal Marines, Libel, Ribel, Quad Challenge, and Mappy Kids. The Pico Interactive Collection, which, wow, there's a lot of fucking games on here. Power Punch 2, which is the actual sequel to Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Mm-hmm. Top Racer, Switchblade, Dragon View, Brave Battle Saga, Eight Eyes, Nightshade, Radical Rex, The Humans, Dork and Yimp, Tin Head, Drakon, Iron Commando, Water Margin, Magic Girl, The Immortal, Power Pigs of the Darker Age, Canon, Legend of the New Gods, Way of the Exploding Fist, and Jim Power.
Today's podcast is just Sean naming old games. That's all
It's on the cartridge, but this is probably the second to third best cartridge, because I've played Iron Commando and it's really freaking fun, and Jim Power is really cool. Top Racer is like Top Gear, so that's kind of cool. Let's see here. We have the Atari Collection 2. There's a lot of games on here.
Oh, please don't read them all.
I'll
put up a picture.
Highlights include Haunted House, Yar's Revenge.
Ooh, I love.
And Dark Chamber, Asteroids, maybe. I don't know. I'm not really big on Atari shit. But now here's Interplay Collection 2. That has
Wait, there's
Playmates.
Ninja Golf? What is that?
Yeah, Ninja Golf is badass, dude.
I've never heard of Ninja Golf.
Oh, it's the best 7800 game.
On
or
Atari Ninja Golf, I can't imagine that being exciting.
No, it's a 7800 game, so it looks more like an NES game.
I'm gonna look this up.
Anyways, on Interplay Collection 2, we have Claymates, Earthworm Jim 2, Clay Fighter 2, Prehistoric Man, Rad Gravity, and the Brainies. And finally, we have Namco Collection 2, which should be probably one of the most, if not the most popular. It has Pack Attack, Galaga, Warpman, Dig Dug 2, the Tower of Dragua, whatever the fuck that is, Burning Force, Felios, Dragon Spirit, the New Legend, Weapon Lord, Splatterhouse 2, and Splatterhouse 3.
Is there the first Splatterhouse?
No, because that was a PC Engine game.
Dude, Ninja Golf looks hella sick.
Dude, it is sick.
This dude's fighting a dragon throwing ninja stars.
Oh, wait, it
on a
tells me
golf
all the
course.
games that come on the premium pack. So Magical Drop 2, Two Crude Dudes and Karate Champer and Data East 1. Titan and Battle Chess are the other two games on Interplay 2. And Sword Quest, Adventure. I would say Food Fight. Ooh, Food Fight is good. Food Fight is very good. Ninja Golf. I would say the Atari, if I was going to buy, like I said, they're $20 a piece. If I was going to buy three of them, I would probably buy Namco Museum 2 out of the gate because of Splatterhouses. I would buy the Pico one because there's a fuck ton of games. And, I mean, it depends. If you get the premium pack, I would probably get the premium pack so you get those three games. I guess my third one would be maybe the Technos one, just because I love Double Dragon games.
Cool.
That's a lot of shit.
Can we get back to what I've been playing?
We never got to what you have been
Well,
playing.
Greg asked me while you were off camera, and then you came back and interrupted us.
Okay.
Ask me again, Greg.
Nice box.
Ask me again.
Don't ask him.
Hey, Jason, what
So
have you
great.
been playing?
I've been playing, actually, this is legit, Rocket Knight, the new one. It like came out at the end of the 2000s. It's a game. It's been on my Steam wish list for like 5 years. I've just been waiting for it to be on sale. It's finally 75% off. So I've been playing
The
that.
new Rocket Knight game?
Yeah.
Fuck that game. That game is horrible.
They've done terrible things to my buddy Rockster. Is that his name? Not so much my buddy.
Sparkster.
Sparkster. That's
Asshole.
what he's called. Okay.
my buddy, who I don't know his name.
I haven't seen him in a while. It's been like 20 years. So, oh my God, the graphics are horrendous. The story, like they have bastardized this franchise, but the gameplay is better than I expected. But my expectations were low. It plays like a very simple, easy 2D platformer, which is the opposite of what Sparkster and Rocket Knight were on the Sega Genesis. Those games were challenging and difficult. I also picked up Castlevania Lords of Shadow 1 and 2 for my eventual playthrough of them, because they're also both 75% off right now due to the Lunar New Year sale.
The Lunar sale.
Oh, speaking of Castlevania, I picked up this little gem yesterday. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Oh,
I swear
nice.
they're making amiibos more detailed now. Like, it's just...
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I just like looking at it. The Dark Samus one looked just as good too. I almost picked that one up too, but I resisted.
Yeah, I keep seeing it. People, when they find it, they like swoop it up because I'm in some Facebook groups.
Yeah, it looks really good. What else? I've been playing through Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Is that the one? Still a fantastic game.
Yeah.
By far best one on the Game Boy Advance. And still grinding through Hyrule Warriors. I'm now 2 weapons away from unsealing the first seal of the Master Sword, which has been 2 years in the making. And otherwise, finally got this little gem. Have you seen this one, Greg?
I have not.
Look at all of... Actually, there you are. Look, I flipped it right to you. Got a wonderful Greg there.
I keep meaning to just buy a copy so I have it.
Yeah, it really turned out good. I'm impressed
up
with
up to 23 reviews on Amazon.
Really?
Nice.
How many of them are...
Let me see if they paid me.
That's...
Amazon, dude, this they sent me, okay, so first off, I'm like, well, where's the, like, a month went by after it went live, and I'm sitting here like, okay, where's the book money? And they didn't send me any. And so then I looked it up, and they're like, oh, we send it out 60 days from the thing, and then it does it, I guess, whenever. So I don't know if it's every 60 days or whatever. So they ended up sending me money, but they only sent me money from Amazon Canada sales. They didn't send me US. They didn't send me UK.
That is the last place that should be paying you out after all the trash you shit on us.
Well, I mean, I don't. The fucking US is where a bulk of the money is. So
you're like, here's your money. Sorry.
Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry, mate.
Here's $5, mate. Well, you're mixing Canada and Australia now.
I'm checking my email to see if.
Good lord.
Another thing that's semi-gaming related is so I've shared on here that I was I'm for the past year I've been back into comic books, and specifically with the Spider-Man game on PlayStation 4, I got into the new Spider-Man Gamerverse comic book. So it started off with a series that is basically the story of the game in comic book form. I guess it sold well, so then they made another series which is exclusive to comic book form, but it takes place in the universe of the PlayStation game. And now they're starting a third series of Spider-Man. That aside, with the new Avengers game coming out, they're now releasing standalone comic books of every Avenger hero in the game. So this one was the December one, which was the Iron Man. And what I love is every comic book that's related to the video game universe says Gamerverse on the side, and that's like consistent. And then this one just came out, the January one, which is Thor. Have not read this one yet. And then there's Hulk and Black Widow coming out in the next few months. So they're milking my wallet, but it's good. It's a good story, beautiful art. Really liking it. And yeah, I think that's all I've been playing. I thought I had an interesting thing, but I can't remember. I thought I had more interesting. I guess it was Rocket Knight. Oh well.
Was it about your dual Audi belly buttons?
No, I did.
Okay.
Used to have an Audi though, the car.
So they're sending the US payment on the 29th. So you'll get some money by the end of the month.
All right, I'll take it. So you're frozen again. You randomly freeze and unfreeze. I don't think there's anything you can do. It seems to be on Discord's end or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think it's me.
Just if you ever like want to show something on camera, just make sure we see you. All right, let's get into our first headline. Actually, let's talk about. Have you guys seen this Nintendo 2020 roadmap? I'm going to put it up on the screen. Oh, shit. Did I not have it ready? It's the one thing I didn't have ready. Are you serious? It's the one thing I put in the house. I have all these other things ready. Yeah, I'm going to let you host one day, sir. See how you do.
Piece of cake.
I'd love to see. All right. Here is Nintendo's official 2020 roadmap for game releases. And can we just say this is the worst. This is reminding me of Wii U days. So, out now, we've got Tokyo Mirage. If you guys want to check out the stream, it's up on screen right now. Should be up on screen. We've got Tokyo Mirage that just came out last week. We've got Darksiders Genesis, which, like, how many times we gotta see this game release?
Wait.
No, this is a new one. Never mind.
There you go, buddy.
Correction. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is re-released though, right?
Yeah, it should be good.
Darksiders Genesis?
Yeah, I've heard nothing but positives about it.
Oh, okay. I take back my criticism. So yeah, they're pretty much saying if you want to play a game, you're playing Tokyo Mirage in January, Darksiders Genesis in February. Pokemon.
Well, it's because they haven't done a direct yet, which will be this week or next week.
Wait, is this? Hang on, guys. Hang on. I got the wrong picture up. I was like, wait, there's Animal Crossing. Where's Animal Crossing? Let's try this again. Okay, this looks a little bit more fuller, but it's still a little sad. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team in March, alongside Animal Crossing. What is this red line in the... This is throwing me off so much. I don't understand the flow of this. I don't know. So we got the Outer Worlds, Panzer Dragoon, which is coming out apparently this winter. You still excited for that?
Fuck yeah.
SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, is that?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, is that a thing? I'm seeing some Hollow Knight Silk Song here. That's my jam right there.
Yeah, they announced that at E3, I think.
The what? Bikini Bottom or Silk Song?
Yeah, because I don't think THQ Nordic was there, but they had announcements leading into the show, and that was one of them. And then Mars Attack, or not Mars Attacks, Destroy All Humans.
Destroy All Humans.
Yeah.
Wasn't Bikini Bottom leaked by EB Games Canada or something? Didn't someone leak it?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Hey, can you hear this fart?
Oh, God. That sounded like a raisin just popped out of your ass.
I like this new mic, man. This new mic is proper.
That was not a fart to be proud of, man.
It wasn't bad.
My grandma.
I just wanted to see if the mic would pick it up.
It picked up a squirt. I don't know if it was a fart, but...
Dude, I am a fart machine. Like, every food I eat just produces gas in my gut.
Maybe you need more gut bacteria.
This is true.
Anyways. Doom Eternal. Like, seriously, what do you guys think of this? This is just... what's Nintendo doing? Were they not ready for year 3-4 of the Switch? Or you said something about Nintendo Direct. Do you think it's going to drop in there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have much faith. You think we're going to get a February
This is always
Direct? Like this is new Nintendo management, right? So.
Yeah, and this is always the weird time of the year where, people are wanting... even when it comes to writing regular news, usually I have my pick of a story and then I can just hop online and whip something out. But even now it's so sparse, even after Consumer Electronics Showcase, it's like the lull before shit starts getting crazy before E3. And I know we talked about, E3 is not what it used to be, but I still think the flow of news and the quarter ending for a lot of businesses and the fiscal year starting, I think it's a good time to. I think things are going to start to pick up more and more.
You're talking all games, not just Nintendo.
Yeah, I think it's just a weird and with the hardware.
January always sucks.
Yeah, January
sucks for everything. January sucks for video game stuff. January sucks for ad revenue. January sucks for everything. That's why there's people that take off the full month of January from YouTube.
Who does that?
Tons of bigger YouTubers do it. I don't have the balls to do it. Plus, I like making videos, and you're making half of what you made the previous month for the same amount of views. But it's whatever.
Yeah, I watched your Wii U canceled games. I thought it was pretty interesting.
That was a fun video. I tried something different. I haven't looked at the views for it since I put it up because I'm not expecting it to do great. But
they weren't too high compared to your other vids.
Thanks. That's promising.
Well, you don't have to look at it now. Did okay though. Yeah, I think you're well. You can't say January sucks all the time because back in it was 2017. That's when we got that huge Nintendo Direct, which was where we got the Mario Odyssey announcement and all pretty much the whole Switch lineup. But you could say it's an exception because the Switch was coming out 2 months later. But
yeah, my birthday's in January and it sucks.
Really? When was your birthday?
January 6th.
Oh, okay. Well, it's 20 days too.
See?
Happy belated.
Didn't even remember. It's just kind of, I don't like January. It's just kind of a whack ass month.
Yeah. So far it's just a month of delays. We have a new console gen. You're right with the whole quarter thing. It's sloppy. We're stumbling into 2020 with a lot of hiccups.
And I'm already hungover.
Speaking of hiccups, have you guys seen this Sonic movie song?
Yeah, I really like the music video, but the song was kind of shitty.
Do you? Okay, so we have very different tastes in music, and this is not my kind of music. But I can't even understand half of this song. What's in your mouth, man? Is that banana?
It's kind of racist.
How's that racist?
Because it's black people song. Wiz Khalifa's a black dude. Lil Yachty's a black dude.
That is racist. Nothing to do. You killed Greg, man. Oh my God. Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Racist Lapine.
Stop putting this racist label on me. I don't like the song. I like the chorus, but I don't like the song.
I mean, it's a PG movie, so.
And I hate all the lens flare. Why is there so much lens flare? I just felt like the chorus had so much promise, but then it doesn't lead into anything good. When it says in Iran, speed me up, something.
The music video is really good, though. I really love the music video.
It is cool.
It's just, it's pop, it's hip hop. It's not actual rap music. It's not, cool stuff.
Well,
yeah, someone else was talking about it because they brought up the Ninja Turtles movie, the Shell Shock song, but that one had Juicy J on it and Wiz Khalifa. I like that one. That one's all right.
What is with Wiz Khalifa and fucking video game? And
that's where I was going with this. I don't understand. It's it doesn't mesh well with.
How old is he? I guess he is. He's got to be 30, I would think. So maybe
he's older than I thought. He
has the gaming connection, so he gets all the gaming.
I see. No, he's 32, so he's old enough to be talking about Turtles and Sonic and shit. His music never really did shit for me.
Yeah, I think I don't really like him as a rapper.
Same.
Jason doesn't like him, period.
That's not what I said. I said I didn't like the song.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you like him?
I don't like the song.
Because the color of his skin?
You guys are terrible, all right?
Wow.
Kat says, I didn't dig the song either, but I don't think this movie will be amazing either. I don't think it will be amazing, but apparently initial screenings are positive.
I think... Oh, wait, hold on. Who won the Royal Rumble?
What?
Fuck!
I'm guessing it wasn't the person he bet on.
We do wrestling picks in our group, and Charlotte Flair won the Women's Royal Rumble, and I originally had her winning, but I changed it at the last second.
Yeah. Yeah, Kobayashi, YouTube's probably going to claim this stream because I just played a bunch of songs, but honestly, I don't care. This is not the channel that makes...
He does it for the passion, not the money.
There's not any money being made here, so YouTube can do
Don't let him fool
you. Yes, this 30 to 50 people podcast, this is where all the money's made.
And your other videos? Indie Corner?
with my 100 views.
Dun, 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 dun.
You're just
So like no, I was gonna say, so with the like originally the Sonic movie, I was like, I was gonna see it just out of like
spite.
no, like I had to see it just because it was Sonic, it was video game related, love it or hate it, I was gonna probably go and watch it.
That's why I had to watch Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah. And then now that they did the redesign, like I actually kind of want to go watch it and see it.
Did you go see Detective Pikachu?
Not in the theater, but I ended up renting it, I think.
So you feel compelled to go see Sonic the movie, but Detective Pikachu didn't call to you?
It was just timing. Like I could never, it was during a business, could never go to the theater to see it because I had too much shit going on. But I ended up, I think, watching it on a flight or something like that. And I was really impressed. I really liked it.
Like Detective Pikachu? Yeah.
But it doesn't, except for the ending. But it also at the same time doesn't really give me hope for Sonic. But it just kind of, I'm a little bit excited to go see it.
Another thing we got this week is the trailer to Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back, which is coming, or Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution coming to Netflix. Did you guys see this?
I did see the news for it.
It's so it's like
CGI, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'd call it CGI, but it's like a full 3D animation type of movie. It looks really, really good. Like I've never been excited for a Pokemon movie before, but this one's got me. Actually, Detective Pikachu I was kind of excited for. But yeah, this looks pretty cool. It's a remake, isn't it? Of one of the original movies, I think.
I think so, yeah. Is that the big one when
like that person dies? Is it? Hello? What?
mouth fart?
Is Sean just... We can't see you, man. Are you just mouth farting? Or is that your butt cheeks?
No, that's mouth farting. Wait, Greg can see me, but you can't?
I can't see you. Can you see him?
Yeah. Shaking his head around right now. And he's raspberry.
That is so weird. Why are you doing raspberries? Are you okay?
Because we're talking about a Pokemon CGI film.
You don't care about Pokemon CGI films?
Okay,
no, let's
break down this trailer minute by minute.
Can we go full game explain on this, please? All right, let's. All right, we got look. You got these Team Rocket banners. A lot of Team Rocket grunts. Bet you there's a lot of Zubats and Rattatas in there. Oh no, it's actually a bunch of Tauruses.
Tortai.
The Pokemon Company has had 30 years to develop all these new legendaries and backstory, and they still can't get over their original legendary. Like, I get it, Mewtwo's cool and all, but you'd think that they could come up with better.
That's how they extend their reach. The older generation plus the newer generation.
To the stars above.
Oh, Jason.
Fine.
Wow.
Come on. You guys don't appreciate the dad jokes.
Because I'm not a dad.
You might be. You don't know that.
On my screen, Sean's stuck drinking his drink, and I thought he was just taking a really long drink.
Maybe I am.
Hey, I can see him now.
Oh yeah, he's back.
Nope, I don't see him anymore. I really hope you freeze on something interesting. Right now you're just looking down at your phone. All right, let's go to a legit news story, quote unquote legit. Did you guys see this new Nintendo patent for a Joy-Con stylus? It's a nub. It's a nub you slide onto the Joy-Con.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel here, folks.
But have you seen?
Well, I remember seeing one of the early trademarks that had like the image of the Switch when the Switch quote unquote leaked initially, and they had like one of the pictures of the screen with a little nodule where the nub was supposed to sit, or a stylus. So I thought this was kind of interesting, that they're kind of bringing this back, and maybe they have something in the works. I don't know.
It vibrates in response to objects being touched.
Interesting.
You didn't see this, did you, Sean?
No, I did. I just didn't. It wasn't interesting enough. I mean, I could have made it sound interesting.
It would be interesting if they if this could actually draw decently, and you could have like an art program maybe. That's
Mario Paint 2.
Or art. What's that? Is it Art Academy?
Art Alive or something.
Art Alive.
I would rather have Mario Paint 2.
Well, that's the one thing that I think that the Switch, that the Switch lacks is, when people ask all these questions like, oh, why can't they port this Wii U game to the Switch? And I think the dual screen, like TV and handheld, were like, I thought it was a really interesting concept. But then you present something like this that has the stylus, and it's like, man, if you wanted to draw on the TV and your Switch at the same time, like you really can't.
Oh, right, because it's one screen or the other.
Yeah.
You said Art Alive earlier, so it felt familiar. I looked it up. That's a Genesis game, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Yeah, it is. It was their shitty version of Mario Paint.
I've never heard of this until now, but it looks so 90s.
Oh yeah.
My girlfriend and her friends are really. I'm
What
just
about
gonna
your
make
girlfriend?
it in here.
Here's the cover art of the game, Art Alive on the Sega Genesis. I don't know what's going on here, but it looks very nice. It looks like Saved by the Bell.
Good God.
Did you guys watch Saved by the Bell?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
I hated it. I hated it's weird. I say I hated live action, but
It's
I
because
like
you're
Power Rangers.
Canadian.
What's wrong with Canadians and live action?
What's right
what's
with
this link?
Canadians?
There's quite a few things.
What's like a standard Canadian 90s sitcom?
I don't know. I grew up
watched, like,
watching
Mr.
American
Belvedere.
TV, man.
Mr. Belvedere and shit.
Oh wait, there was Mr. Dress Up.
What the?
That wasn't a
fuck?
sitcom. That was a kid's show, though.
What is that?
So it was this man, and he taught you how to draw, and I think there were puppets, if I remember. It was
So
kind of like
Canadians hate black people.
it's like the Canadian
They hate
equivalent
Saved-
of Mr. Rogers,
and they
I
hate
guess.
Saved by the Bell. That's what we've learned.
But
tonight.
Mr. Rogers didn't really draw, did he?
No, I
Yeah.
mean,
so Mr.
what's
Dress
the
Up is like
equivalent?
Mr. Rogers with art skills.
His
I
name
would
was
rather
Mr.
hang-
Dress Up.
Yeah, that sounds a little. What are we
Oh,
dressing
he would.
up as?
I think he would dress up too. Yeah,
But was that his name?
not his legit name.
Well, on
What
the
was
show,
that
like
show?
On
Mr.
the-
Dress Up.
I don't remember. It's kind of vague. I don't think he's like, "Hi, I'm Mr. Dress Up."
Should have been Mr. Bucket. Balls pop out of his mouth.
Mr. Bucket.
Actually,
Bucket's
let
fun.
he did have puppets. Yeah, there were the 3 puppets.
Bucket's of fun.
This was a show, not like
You've never.
Neighbor.
I mean,
I
of
think-
course, this didn't
yeah,
air
I think-
outside of Canada. You would
I
never.
think Jason had an older person who lived on the street. He used to
Here,
call him Mr. Dress Up.
Hang on, hang
And
on.
Daddy,
he would pretend
Mr.
that they
Dress
were
Up.
on TV.
Mr. Dress Up took off my clothes and showed
Oh
me how
my
to
god, you
tap
guys are
on the
terrible. Oh, there was a theme song.
And then his puppet touched me.
Whoa.
What the?
Hang on. Resolution's a little low here.
All right, so
Hang
I
on.
got a real talk question.
Wait.
It was the glass
There he
man
is.
coming along. Sounds pretty good. I
Where
heard
the
you tinkling
puppets?
away on
And
it.
there he is.
It sounded
Mr.
better
Dress Up.
before.
Well, fuck me.
Before. What? Just the
Wow,
right
this
way.
dude's creepy.
Yes.
And then
I'll just check it out. Sure.
Degrassi,
Go on
yeah, that's what
on the
that's what
record.
Canada's known for. Drake and
See you
maple
later.
syrup.
okay, but that's modern stuff. You were asking about 90s.
I don't understand. I don't understand how
And of course,
anyone
we have
takes
to have a
anything
whole-
that Drake says seriously
I don't
in a rap song.
Who does? I don't think anybody does.
I think white girls do or
Oh,
something.
Well,
Like this motherfucker.
you being racist
Was-
now?
No, he was an actor on a children's show.
Free smoke. Free
Which guy?
smoke.
Drake,
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Degrassi. He's
He's
the
in a
pride of
wheelchair, man.
Canada. Yeah, he was in a wheelchair, and now this motherfucker's gangsta. I lived a gangsta life. You can't do shit. Sit your ass down. Anyways, my real talk question is: does anyone remember? I have a vivid memory of this. The breast milk episode of Mr. Rogers.
What? Nope.
Mr. Rogers.
There was a breastfeeding episode of Mr. Rogers that I vividly remember as a kid, and there was a song, and the song was like milk, milk, milk. Tastes so
I thought you were gonna bring up something like another show like Dino Riders. I was gonna be like, yeah, hell yeah, not
You guys are
Breast milk,
saying
okay.
I had an old guy on the street. I bet you Sean's just remembering some creepy dude on his street.
There was a
creepy
milk
woman.
truck that went down the road and the promotion of it as well. I vividly remember this from my childhood.
I think
it
I
had
found
to
the
be real.
I found the video.
Oh,
Mr. Rogers
found the
talks
video
about how
too.
moms feed their babies.
Fuck yes!
Let me see if I can find the song.
No, they play it in it.
Yeah, let me see if I can find the song. It's a 6-minute video, so. Oh, it's the whole episode or the whole clip.
So,
I've got nothing else to talk about.
would you please?
Hang on, he's doing his
Won't
intro,
you please?
putting on his shoes.
Oh, you see,
Oh,
I make
yeah,
them
this
talk
goat's sucking hella teeth.
hellos
Whoa, whoa.
Damn, these goats are getting after it.
are some
He's
controls.
reaching into this like dummy.
Oh, and there's
chest
an actual
controls.
titty.
Yeah.
No,
Wait,
okay, well I
wait.
can't show this
Makes his
video.
eyes move.
Yes, you can.
back and
It's
forth.
on
It's on
YouTube.
YouTube
Has a
already.
But I don't know. That can't. I don't want the YouTube nipple police coming after me.
Hey, if they
Feels
come
his
after you,
hungry
just
babies
blame it on
drinking
Canada.
milk.
But he's talking about animals.
But dude, those goats are really tearing it up.
Oh,
And the
this
mom,
cow. And this
Was
cat.
there, did you find the song?
No.
Oh yeah, no, go around to the
Oh,
4-minute
is.
mark, my boy.
I found the
Yeah.
boob. That is nipple. That is full on nipple. I think it's about to.
Oh man, what a transition. First you think it's the other lady breastfeeding, and then they switch it up.
Sorry,
Where's
guys.
the
I'm not
song,
gonna
though?
show this video. We're just going for the video or the song.
Why do I remember a song?
There's no. There's a piano playing. There's a lot
Yeah, I
of
hear the
boobs.
piano.
Do you think maybe you made up the song?
I would maybe.
So you vividly remember this?
Expressing love.
Yeah,
When mothers
Mr.
and
Rogers
babies
made me a
rip applesauce.
pervert. That's gonna be
I know
tomorrow's
people
video.
who make their own applesauce at home.
Oh, he knows people.
And
make
I
their own
also know
applesauce.
people who have a factory where they
It does.
Nope, he does not sing about breast milk, man. There was
Well-
no song about breast milk in there.
And look, I still got a lot of it right though.
You got the fact that Mr. Rogers was educationally speaking about breast milk, but he did not sing about breast milk, going milk, milk, lovely breast milk, or whatever you were singing.
That's not out. milk. It's so good and warm.
Pretty sure that was just an American milk commercial for like cow milk.
It might have been.
You're just like, oh, breast milk. That's the song I want. It's time for the lightning round.
Yeah, I googled it with quotation marks and nothing.
Sorry. All right, this is the part of the show where we take your questions, your topics, any piece of news we missed that you guys want our thoughts on, any comments on anything that's been discussed, whether it's Canadian superstars of the 90s or Sean's breast milk memories.
The breast memories I've ever had.
Do you know if... Oh, we didn't even talk about this Xbox One X rear design leak. Did you want to talk about this, Greg? You mentioned... I don't care about this, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say that, like, so, like, anybody that says they have confirmed in terms of what the internals are, you know, one of my friends that works over at Tweaktown, Derek or Deke, he was in the chat last time, but he did a pretty good job breaking everything down, and it's not, they're not tied to one set of hardware specs. It's like the potential of what it could do, and that's what's been mostly talked about there's a reveal sheet that talks about like transfer speeds and stuff like that. But the one thing about the leak design is there's a little square or a rectangular hole in the back that
Looks like an SD
it's
slot.
like,
I think it's a dev port, isn't it?
it might be a dev port, yeah, because I mean it's not an SD slot. It's too big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what she said.
I think it's like, well, the one thing I noticed was there was no HDMI in. It's only HDMI out.
Wait, there's an I next to this HDMI, isn't there? Isn't that in?
I thought maybe they would be opting for a display port, and then because I know a lot of next gen is finally utilizing like FreeSync, and they're starting to see FreeSync technology and G-Sync in TVs now, and I think it's going to be, you know, to offload, you know, some of the potential hardware strains with VSync and just having that enabled. But I mean, that's only my guess.
It's pretty limited, I find. Only 2 USB ports, Ethernet, power, 1 HDMI. and then you got that thing that nobody ever uses.
Yeah, and then the top there's a like vent. It looks like for heat exhaust, but
This thing is for like the you guys can't see what I'm pointing at, but the thing in the top right, that's for fiber optics, right?
yeah, the little square port.
Yeah. Do you guys know
Yes.
anyone who's ever connected a console using fiber optics? Is that a
Yeah,
thing?
Greg Vargas does.
I have my TV hooked up through optical port, and then I have a
Are you serious?
Dolby Atmos headset that I have optical out on my PC.
Why do you choose to do that?
I mean, mostly because like it's there, honestly.
But isn't HDMI easier?
Well, you plug the HDMI in and then the optical port for it's specifically audio.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, if it's
never
there
understood.
where I can have the best sound possible.
Right. Yeah, that's never been a priority for me, so that's why I wouldn't have used
Me
it.
either, really, but like I said, since it's there, use it.
Crimson says, you know what else don't have first-party games?
Not wrong.
It's not. So Kobayashi says detects Sony fanboy, but as much as we want to be fair at all the consoles, Microsoft is currently lacking in the first-party development, first-party category. They were even saying they wouldn't have any first-party games in the first year of the Xbox Series X.
Well, exclusive just to the one platform.
No. Siggy asks, we going to try Claymates or what?
I can't on the show, but yes, that'll be one of the games I play.
I think actually, I don't know what he's talking about. Claymates?
So, Claymates, which is available on the Interplay Collection
Okay.
cartridge too. I've never played it. I think it's a 2D platformer though.
Yeah, I have not played it either. This is back when clay things were really popular in the 90s.
Well, it was a different sort of art style that no one was really doing.
Yeah. But there was quite a few that, like, wasn't, you had Gumby, that was all like that, claymation. Weren't the Grapevines also claymation, or does...
California raisins.
California raisins. We don't talk about raisins.
And then,
How many raisins did you eat, sir?
Man, I had a lot of fucking raisins, dude.
And you've never had this issue of cramps before?
No, because I didn't eat like 6 cups.
Holy shit, you ate 6 cups of raisins?
Why would you do that to yourself?
I was hungry. I like raisins.
Has it purged already?
Yeah, yesterday was.
We heard one come out.
So there's 6 more
Yesterday
cups
was
to
the,
come.
Yesterday was the breakdown.
It's I discovered it through the chocolate covered raisins, because that stuff's hard to stop eating. You're just popping one after the other.
Oh,
And-
deer poop?
Sure. Is that what you call it? Deer poop?
No, I always get it. Somebody at least at the office brings
I'm
like
surprised Sean's alive. Everyone in the chat's going 6 cups. Holy shit. Beware, because any kind of nuts has the same effect as grapes or raisins on your body.
I don't understand why they don't write something on the
bag.
yeah, like a warning.
may give shits. I mean, corn, you could say the same thing about blueberry and corn, like everything in moderation, man. I think they could put that label on like 50% of products. Careful, it may give shit. Like, you'd have to put on all foods. Careful, eating this food might make you shit.
There's a little part of me that does get excited when I see corn floating around in the toilet after I'm all done.
Oh, dude.
But then again, I'm in the bathroom a lot, so
What?
it's the little thing.
That is such gross.
I have really bad IBS, man.
Yeah, bad what?
IBS.
Guys, please ask us questions. I don't want to talk about
Irritable bowel syndrome.
Oh.
Dude, everything makes me shit. Everything. You could breathe on me and I'd be like, whoop, gotta go.
Well, that explains your fast runs at E3.
The runs.
The fast walk.
The trots. Choro.
No, I think, guys, it's not don't eat 6 cups. I think even like 3 cups would get you going.
They're good though.
Gotta eat salads, bro.
Lizards are nature's candy.
Yeah, I can eat 6 cups of candy and be fine. I can eat 6 cups of cereal and be fine.
Yeah.
I'll eat a box of cereal and be fine.
Raisin Bran?
But all of
Eat 6 cups of
guess
Raisin
not.
Bran.
hey,
Dude.
look, there's a question.
Raisin Bran would fuck me.
Do you think we'll get the GBA and Virtual Boy online apps before N64? No Virtual Boy. You might get Game Boy before N64, but I almost hope we don't because I have a controller that is an N64 style controller that works with the Nintendo Switch.
Could you imagine if we got that back in 1996 instead of the Trident?
Yeah, this is the best fucking N64 controller in
Is
the
that
world.
the Brawler?
Yeah.
Yeah, because which one did I get?
Guys got
They
better
are
controls.
super comfortable. It makes playing N64 games like so much better in my opinion.
Greg, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Remember that guy you met who was trying to sell like a anti-sweat glove?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that guy?
It probably was super depressed after the tongue lashing I gave him.
So I don't know if you've ever heard this story, but we were at a party and some guy, I don't know, I forgot. Greg was drunk anyway. That's the point. And
Yeah.
he was talking up to this guy who was trying to make a gamer's glove to prevent sweating on your controller or something like that. And Greg was just tearing into this guy like, who's this product?
I was
You were
I was not tearing into him. Okay.
You were not kind.
He was no, he
Beard stroke.
he was trying to sell it to me hardcore, and I saw right through it.
Okay.
And he was like, "Give me." He said, "I remember he said something back," and it just, I don't know. I blacked out at that point. I tore the Band-Aid off and just let it ride. But I remember at one point, like laughing, and God, I remember one point laughing, and I look at you.
You're cutting in and out.
Oh, am
I
I?
think it's Discord because you were doing it at one point too.
Yeah.
Discord sucks.
Yep.
All right, final question. Favorite N64 games? Super Mario 64, which is a top 5 game, top 3 game for me. WCW NWO Revenge, WWF No Mercy.
What do you list?
With nostalgia glasses on, I would say the first Turok. It's damn near unplayable. All those first-person shooters are damn near unplayable.
Perfect Dark
Yeah,
is
it is.
probably the worst.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Of course, Ocarina of Time. I didn't really like Majora's Mask all that much. The time mechanic turned me off to it. It's one of my least favorite Zelda games.
Mission Impossible.
I liked Mission Impossible. I thought it was kind of fun.
I remember it being good. Shadows of the Empire. That was another great one.
Yeah, it was okay. I played a lot better in first-person mode than in third-person mode, I felt.
We got another
Mario Kart
question.
64, Toe Turnpike introduction.
Jomu, is the Switch Pro going to happen, and is it going to be a revision or a legit upgrade?
It'll be a revision if it does happen.
Based on Nintendo's history with hardware, I agree with Sean. I think we're going to get a new 3DS kind of upgrade where, you're going to get a lot more performance. You might get exclusives, but it wouldn't be widespread. Actually, I don't know. Like, what after The Witcher 3 has been ported to the Switch, what game is not able to port to the Switch because of hardware limitation?
Cyberpunk.
That's not even out, though. I mean, that's not fair to say that.
But
And would a Switch Pro be able to run Cyberpunk?
No, because the Switch Pro is still going to... Well,
Like
technically, I mean, at best, the Switch Pro is going to be your VCR Xbox One.
Ew.
At best.
Ew.
In terms of power.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
It is.
even on PC, like right now, I mean, playing full 1080p at full settings is something that I do pretty often, unless, I'm hooked up to the 4K TV in the living room. But I mean, I have a 1080p monitor, but I mean, even at that, if there's still, a good amount of people playing in 1080p at full settings, I'm sure. I mean, the Switch would be able to handle and still pull off a nice looking game.
For sure. I don't think the Switch is ever going. I don't think we're going to see a 4K compatible Switch anytime in the next 5 years.
No, but they could be upscaling
to 4K.
Well, that's what the NVIDIA thing has. The new NVIDIA Shield TV that just came out has the ability, but supposedly Nintendo themselves have capped. Like the current Switch could technically do 4K, but Nintendo doesn't allow access to it.
I wonder how sloshy that would be.
Yeah, it's not gonna make it good.
Kobayashi asks, so RGT versus Gray versus Jay and GoldenEye when? How could
you cut out?
Kobayashi's asking when we're going to play GoldenEye. All three of us.
You could play. I think you could play GoldenEye. Like GoldenEye, it's not good anymore.
It's terrible. I played it.
That's a game that needs to be left in the past. Play the Wii one. Wii one was
Let the past die. Kill it if you have to.
No, I mean, some people say, "Oh, I don't understand why people say games don't age well." There's a reason.
Yeah.
GoldenEye 64.
It's pretty rough.
You're pretty rough.
I'd still play it. Let's say though we wanted to play it, we would all need.
Why would you want to play it?
We wouldn't be able to play it. There's no online.
Yeah, you can do N64 online with emulators and shit.
Oh, I can't imagine that being smooth. All right. Well, that's takes us at the end, top of the hour. So we're going to be bringing it to an end. But before we do, what do we have to look forward to, Greg, this week? I'm going to guess you have the Pedestrian, but anything else coming out? The Runner, maybe?
Just yeah, just keep I post up my own personal articles for news on PC Invasion. So if you want to check out any of my work there, or my Twitter at enthusiast_Greg.
I was just about to link that.
Oh, thank you.
I'm
trying to think what we have coming up. We were going to try to go to the Midwest Gaming Classic, which is coming up here in a couple months, but I don't think so. I'm still up in the air. So if you're planning on going to that, maybe I'll see you there.
Maybe.
What
about you, Sean?
I did a Wii U video that I've been today, which, I mean, honestly, I was expecting it because I actually tried and put effort and researched. And
hey, Crisis 3 would have been
never put effort and research into your videos.
I know. But yeah, I'll have the Evercade this week. I don't really know what's going on this week. Maybe there'll be a direct announcement. Maybe there won't. We'll see.
I hope so. I hope there's some exciting news this week.
I think February is going to be very big. We got PlayStation stuff happening as well. So it is what it is. It's the lull.
It is. Well, we're here to carry you all through the lull with our lulls. Over on my end, I cringe at my own jokes, guys. Don't worry. I just put out a video over on Hey Jay Eats where I try out a bunch of Oreos. These were some wacky flavors, but if you want to see me try matcha tea, green tea ice cream Oreo, blueberry ice cream Oreo, which I didn't know was blueberry ice cream. I just thought it was purple ice cream for the longest time, and grape and peach Oreo.
Purple isn't a flavor.
What?
Purple isn't a flavor.
I know. That's why I was very confused. I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what's
unless
purple?
It's Kool-Aid, it ain't a flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was... Oh, there was tiramisu Oreos, and then there was vanilla mousse Oreos. So all that's in that episode if you guys want to check that out. Every Sunday I try to put out a new Hey Jay Eats. And then there's going to be a new Castlevania Diaries now that I have my hard drive working again and I can edit videos. But otherwise, we'll see you guys... next one on the Class vs. Crass Gaming Podcast. If you're subscribed to this channel, I'll see you tomorrow on the Castlevania stream at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Until next time, keep it classy, or as Sean would say.
Keep it classy.
Or as Greg would ponder.
A little bit of both, man.
There you go.